Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. A common question that is often asked in the month of Ramadan is how sick would I be? Do I have to be in order to skip a fast? How do I determine sickness when it comes to fasting in the month of Ramadan? In the Holy Quran, we are told in chapter 2, verse 186, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. Which means, but whoso is sick or is on a journey shall fast the same number of other days. Allah desires to give you facility, and He desires not hardship for you, and that you may complete the number, and that you may exalt Allah for His having guided you, and that you may be grateful. So, in here, Allah has mentioned sickness as one of the reasons why the fast should not be done. But the Quran is wise in this regard that it does not define what sickness is. It does not even define what travel is, so that it is left to us to define it based on common usage of these terms by the people. We have the hadith which says, Innamal amalu bin niyat, all actions are judged by intentions. So it is on us and on our sincerity to determine how sick we are and whether this sickness is severe enough for us to not fast on a given day. The Promised Messiah ﷺ has stated in this regard, and I will read quickly the Urdu quotation first and then give you a summary. He says, जो शख्स मरीज और मुसाफिर होने की हालत में माह सयाम में रोज़ा रखता है वो खुदा ताला के सरी हुक्म की नाफरमानी करता है. खुदा ताला ने साफ फरमा दिया है कि बीमार और मुसाफिर रोज़ा न रखे, मर्ज से सेहत पाने और सफ़र के ख़त्म होने के बाद रोज़े रखे. खुदा के इस हुक्म पर अमल करना चाहिए क्योंकि नजात फजल से है और अपने अमाल का ज़ोर दिखाकर कोई शख्स नजात हासिल नहीं कर सकता. खुदा ताला ने यह नहीं फरमाया कि मर्ज थोड़ी हो या बहुत और सफ़र छोटा हो या लंबा, बल्कि हुक्म आम है और इस पर अमल करना चाहिए. मरीज़ और मुसाफिर अगर रोज़ा रखेंगे तो उन पर हुक्म अदूली का फतवा लाजिम आएगा. The Promised Messiah says that whoever is sick or is on a journey in the month of Ramadan, and despite that he or she keeps a fast, he has acted against the teachings of God Almighty. He has transgressed when it comes to these teachings of God Almighty. God Almighty has clearly stated that a person who is sick or is traveling should not be fasting. And after they have recovered from their illness or they have completed their journey, then they can fast. Because salvation, that is communion, connection with God Almighty, comes to us through the blessing of God Almighty, and it does not come to us by showing the forcefulness of our actions. In other words, our actions don't determine our salvation. It is the blessing of God which determines it. So we can't just show off our actions and expect that we will have salvation because of that. Then he says that God Almighty has not said that if you are sick only a little or a lot, or if you are traveling a little bit or you're doing a lot of travel. Instead, the teaching, the commandment is general, and we should act upon it. If a person is sick or traveling and yet he keeps a fast, then he has committed a sin. He has acted against a commandment of God Almighty, and that would be that is what is to be stated about such a person. So we cannot, out of our own forcefulness, show that we are acting upon the commandments of God Almighty. It comes to us through His blessings. So if someone is feeling sick, they should not be fasting, and they can keep up or make up those fasts after the month of Ramadan. We have the example, and I have a couple of narrations of the promised Messiah alayhi salam. I won't go into the details, but he has stated that he himself, at one occasion, he had these spells of vertigo, because of which he did not fast. And this happened for a number of years. And instead of fasting, he gave fidya. So fidya is the amount given equivalent to the amount of food that you need for one single day. So this is the teaching in this regard.
आया महीना वो के जिसका नाम है रमजान, आया महीना वो के जिसका नाम है रमजान.